Welcome to The Buzz. I'm Wally Conway. Joining us on The Buzz today from Art Sales and Stories is Ellen Cottrill. Ellen, welcome to The Buzz.
Thanks, Wally. Good to be here again.
I'm happy being with you anytime I can be with you. You know, Ellen, there's such a move toward knowing who grows our food, knowing who brews our beer,
Right.
knowing our restaurateurs, and really having a connection with the people and services around us. What you're doing in the art world is truly fantastic to me. The idea of bringing the consumer to the art and to the artist. Share the backstory on how you came to start this company.
Well, as you know, my husband and I had Hobnob, and that was actually a lot of our premise for Hobnob. I wanted to be community and kind of knowing where your food is and bringing people together to have a great time and understanding that and having it be a place of social interaction. My background is art. I've worked in galleries my whole life, and actually had a little small gallery off of Hobnob as well. So when we closed the restaurant, my dream was sort of also to represent a few artists and things like that, and it sort of developed into this Art Sales and Stories, whereas, you know, like you just said, stories are so important. Whether it is your food or whether it's the art, stories are really important to know the backstory of the artist and to know why they created that piece of work, or to know what inspired them to do like a new series, you know, that they're working on right now. It matters. And I looked around my house, and I have a lot of original art in my house, and I thought, you know, when I come down in the morning, I look at that piece and I know who painted it, and I know the story of when I bought it, and it means so much to me. So that's sort of what I developed the business around. So what I'm doing is going to different artists that I have relationships with and new artists around the city, and also in places where I'm traveling. For instance, next week I'll be in Seattle, and I'll be interviewing a few artists out there, getting their stories, getting their inspiration, and then posting throughout the week different pieces of artwork that you can then purchase on my website.
So if I have a blank wall in my office or in my home, or I'm considering a little bit of redecorating, take me through the process of how you connect my heart, my passion, and my eye to the art and artist to make that piece of art resonate with me each
Right.
time I move through the room.
Well, you know, just looking at art, first step of art is not necessarily the story, but just what attracts you. Like a person, when you
Yes.
meet someone in a relationship, right? You see them, you might be attracted to them, and once you know their story,
I
they
wanna know
become
their story.
and then they become so much more attractive, right?
Yes.
And it becomes so much more of, or not, if you don't relate to the story. So I think the first of all, we offer consulting services through our company as well, and we can have someone come out. You can I invite you to look at the website, follow us on Instagram and Facebook, Art Sales and Stories, so you can see the artists every week, and you can hear their stories, and you can see what attracts you. And then we'll go from there, and you can look on our website and see the artists that we've represented so far, and we're adding more all the time. And we'd love to come out. We can bring, you know, samples. I can bring you to the artist studios, and we can go from there.
Let me ask you, have you ever had an experience with a customer where the piece of art didn't initially resonate, and when they learned the story, they were compelled to have that in their home?
Yeah, definitely that happens. Especially if it's a story that, you know, they can relate to. There's a situation where someone, you know, had lost a child, and through that they created this artwork, and they had become well-known artists through that process. And you know, the person could relate to that because I think that someone in their family had also kind of experienced the same kind of thing. So they were definitely more attracted to that artwork because of the
There's an
situation.
intensity there.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Ellen, for someone to spend time with you and learn more about the process so that they can be surrounded by the stories of the art, what's the best way to get a hold of you to learn more?
Really, they can just go to Instagram or Facebook, get a hold of me there. Just look up Art Sales and Stories. Our website, www.artsalesandstories.com, is the best way. Send me a message, let me know you're interested. If you're an artist and you'd like to maybe be involved, there's a way on our website also to get a hold of me and find out if you want to do that, and if it's someone that we want to add to our list of represented artists.
Well, I can say personally, you are a joy to work with. You're fun to work with. You're easy to work with, and it just feels good doing things with you that you're engaged in. So I can speak to that personally. It's a great joy to learn about things from you. So I'm really grateful you spent time
Awesome.
with us on The Buzz.
Thanks. Good to
I'd like
be
to
here.
thank Ellen for being with us today on The Buzz. For The Buzz, I'm Wally Conway.